This is my 1987 Chevy cucv m1008. Just want to talk to you guys about the modifications that I've done to this truck. First off, we'll just start with the tires. They are Super Swamper boggers, 42-inch, 42 and a half, I should say, with a 16-inch rim, and that's a simulated bead lock. I think they're Pro Comp wheels. It has custom made homemade bumpers front and rear. They're made from half I-beam steel, and then we put the D-ring mounts in there ourselves. The headache rack was also a homemade job. Got some Hella 500 fog lights up on the headache rack. I have Yukon 30 spline locking hubs on it. And I have crossover steering from offroaddesign.com. It's a really nice setup. This is a Dana 60, of course. Came factory with the K30 or the CUCV. This Dana 60 also, I installed a Spartan locker in the front, so it is like the m1028. That came factory with locker front and rear. This m1008 only came with a Detroit locker in the rear axle. This is the front bumper that my dad, my brother, and I all pitched in and custom built. You might be wondering what the receiver is for, and I'll show you in a second. And this plug also goes to the, it's for a winch mount. I have the winch mounted in the bed. see right here. I don't know what you call these plugs. I used to know what they were. It's like, I think they use them on forklifts or something. But it works great for the heavy-duty cables for the winch. And then, of course, the winch is mounted to a custom plate we made to hold it in place so it doesn't turn into a missile and go through the back of my cab. This winch is a Smitty-built 12,000 pound winch. I think it has like 100 feet of cable on it. I haven't needed to use it yet. It's an X2O, so it's supposed to be pretty much waterproof. You can also see we made a custom hold down mount for the fuel cell. It's just some angle iron that we welded obviously in the corners and put some tabs on it. Very simple. Originally from the military had some sort of a fuel tank bolted in the bed here, so I actually just utilized, if you can see it, there's actually a hole down in there that was already there that I ran the my fuel line through. This headache rack came off one of my other trucks, my old mud truck, and it had stacks in it. That's what those brackets are for, right next to the fog lights. But very heavy duty headache rack. I'm not too concerned about anything going through that. The lift on this truck was bought used. I believe it to be an 8-inch suspension lift. And it also, I installed a 3-inch body lift. You can see the puck's up there. I've done a disc brake conversion on the 14 bolt. I think those came from DIY4x.com. Really nice piece. I should have painted them, but very nice piece. Also the U-bolt plates, very nice as well. I have a crane diff cover for the rear axle, which needs some fresh paint. Thing is, I definitely use this truck. It gets wheeled and beat on, but I take care of it, keep it straight. I don't like denting my stuff. That's the exhaust is dual thrush welded mufflers. Sounds pretty nice. My brother and my buddy Kyle helped weld that exhaust system up and get it all fitted in there. Sorry for the wind. If you guys have any questions about any of the mods that I've done on this truck, don't hesitate to ask in the comments. This is my first video. It's a little shaky and the wind noise I'm sure is terrible, but I'm trying my best. This is my first video, so I'm just learning. We'll go to the inside and I'll show you the tag for the actual, that it's an M1008. So there it is. Pretty neat truck. I bought this truck probably 2 years ago. It's a legit military truck. Got a fire extinguisher, of course, for safety. Does have the gun racks in here on both sides. You can see the cup down there. This truck has a 350 Chevy in it. It doesn't have the diesel anymore. I bought it already modified there. I didn't do anything with the engine. So nothing special under here, but you can see my all my cables and stuff for my winch setup. I ran power from that block that the military uses all the way to the back of the truck so that my winch can be mounted in the front or the rear of the truck. And then I have a remote cable, or a remote switch, obviously, so I don't have to wire anything in. I can just use the remote for it, whether it's in the front or rear, obviously. But put some headers on the engine just to help the sound of it, and there's an electric fan in the very front of the radiator. Nothing in there. Don't look at my brake lines that I did. I have a Summit proportioning valve for the disc brake conversion that I did. I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. But anyway, yeah, it's I believe it to be about an 11-inch lift. I mean, you're at my eye level right here. Obviously the truck is kind of flexed right now a little bit, but it's the top of the hood is at my head, and I'm 5'10". Very very tall, fairly tall anyway. I do have the original bumpers that came on the cucv. This truck was totally stock when I bought it, except for the engine. But let me know what you guys think, how it turned out. I really like it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I plan on having off-road videos coming up this summer. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you would like to see more content. I also have other vehicles to overview. Again, this is this is my first YouTube video, so I apologize for quality, I guess.